So by now, all of the owls have heard what happened with Tiffany D. Cross and the Cross Connection. Now, us owls, we don't like when you cross with us. And the eagle has been warned before about crossing with owls. We had long territorial disputes, conflicts, battles, and even in some cases, sadly and regrettably, war. And after all of that muck and mire, so to speak, we've had truces and treaties and peace for centuries. I hope that maintains. We all do. You know, Tiffany is going to get in the game and change it up forever. I'm thinking Saturday morning because I really like it. Saturday morning. You know, they used to say Saturdays are for the boys. But not anymore. Saturdays are for breakfast at Tiffany's. I like that. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Hopefully it's plant-based, but I can't force my will upon a free individual with autonomy. So I won't do what conservative white men do and try to restrict and take rights away from women, especially black women. Breakfast at Tiffany, you can cook whatever you want, but I hope it's healthier. And basically you just are whipping up breakfast in the morning. And you invite a friend over and you just talk about what you talk about with a friend. What happened over the course of the week? What are you doing? How's your job going? If your friend is in a relationship, hey, what are some things you're doing to spice up your romantic life in 2023? If your friend is single, maybe you shoot the shit about who you fancy and admire, who you're maybe potentially gonna slide into DMs with in 2023. Breakfast at Tiffany, a new Saturday morning kind of show, a podcast, but visual podcast. It could be 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. A friend over at your house, your apartment, and you make them breakfast. And you just sit there and talk. Can you imagine that? You make your friends waffles or blueberry pancakes. Bring out the syrup and the butter. Hopefully I can't believe it's not butter, but we're not going to judge. You've got the OJ, orange juice, not OJ Simpson. That would be a hell of an interview though, for Tiffany Cross to interview OJ Simpson. I don't know if I would want him to come over to my flat, as they would say in England. But breakfast at Tiffany, it could be groundbreaking. You know, nobody can do it better than Tiffany Cross. If anybody can do breakfast at Tiffany, it's Tiffany Cross. Invite people like Angela Rye, Angela Yee, Ebony K. Williams, Jamil Hill, Joy Reid, Alicia Keys, maybe even Michelle Obama, Vice President Harris. You know, black women have a different conversation at breakfast than the rest of America. Tiffany can really enlighten us to what that conversation is, like she did on Cross Connection with MSNBC, but this time she's doing it independently, on her own. Because you see, corporate America didn't like the conversation that also often happens in black America. And that's why she was counseled. She didn't break any policies. Police. I smell bullshit, and I know bullshit when I see it. And that's bullshit. No, Tiffany was a corporate America sacrifice. Because you had Tucker Carlson, I believe, make claims that she was in support of white genocide. And you know what happens next. All the little old grand ladies, they write letters to Comcast saying that this woman is extreme, she's a militant, she wants to do harm to white Americans. And then they pull her off the air. Rinse, lather, and repeat. They did it with Colin Kaepernick. All of the NFL season ticket holders said, we won't buy any tickets if he's on any team in the NFL. And they meant it. They stick together. They would have done it. That's the only reason the NFL hasn't hired Colin Kaepernick back. Not because he's not qualified. Highly qualified to be an NFL quarterback in the league today. December the 26th, 2022, Colin Kaepernick would be one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League today. But he's been blacklisted, just like Tiffany Cross was. Breakfast at Tiffany's. She can invite Colin Kaepernick, Keith Olbermann. They did the same to Keith when he challenged the narrative of the Iraq War invasion. They said he was un-American, a communist, a traitor to the Republic. And they wrote letters and emails demanding that MSNBC fire Keith Olbermann. And MSNBC capitulated, just like they did with Tiffany. Do you all remember Melissa Harris Perry? She had a weekend show on MSNBC. And she tried to go as far as Tiffany. And they cut her wings really early. Tiffany was successful because people like her. We can resonate with her energy, her vibration. And Breakfast at Tiffany's 2023 is going to be the must-see, must-hear, most spoken about podcast, I believe, all across America. Take that leap, Tiffany D. Cross. Do a podcast. Breakfast at Tiffany. scramble some eggs, make some pancakes, cut up some watermelon and cantaloupe, kiwi and strawberries, pineapples, pour a glass of orange juice, apple juice, plant-based milk, and let's hear what breakfast for a black woman sounds like in America. Breakfast at Tiffany's, coming to a screen near you in 2023, I think. Do you, the owls, agree? They're going wild inside their cage. I'm the only owl free for right now. But that won't be the story or the case for very long. Much more.